Easter. I hope you're having a good start to your day. Probably roughly 7:30 a.m. right now, Eastern time. Sunny here, Burlington, New Jersey. Liberty Toyota. Hoping everybody is ready for a great Easter with your family. We have some nice Tundras to look at here. There's about 9, if I remember what I counted correctly, and a nice Tacoma, which we saw last week at TRD Sport for the first time, and today TRD Off-Road. So not only are you going to see a good amount of Tundras, you're going to see a brand new Tacoma as well, which is a good thing because it's nice to see all of those popping up almost immediately. I feel like that launch was a lot smoother than Tundra because Tundra was launched during, everything going on with part shortage and whatnot. So great amount of Tundras, and at the end, we will look at the Tacoma over there. So I hope folks are around. Kevin, what's up? How you doing? Skipper, I like that. Yeah, captain of this ship, pal. Hope you're having a good start to your Easter, sir. Welcome, Jonathan. Happy Easter to you as well. There is a Tundra here that you guys know that I pine for and always tell you is the undisputed king of new gen Tundra and extremely hard to find. If you want something super rare, this is the Tundra to get. And if you remember, I traveled all the way to Virginia, 5-hour ride, to see this truck. Well, guess what? It's here. Hi, Sam. How you doing? It's here in Burlington, New Jersey, Liberty Toyota. You're going to see some good stuff today. Ogie, what's going on? Chris, how you doing? Rochester, I like it. So what is there here? Let's see if I can get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on Tundra. There's a 10th Tundra on the inside, and then that taco. So let's start walking around. Enough of you guys have signed on so we can get going here. Don't forget to watch the video tomorrow. There will be a lot more detail. Now, every once in a while, we'll go to a dealership like this where there's not a lot of Tundras, but the Tundras they have are a great variety of what you guys always talk about. I mean, here today we have a few limiteds. We have a couple platinums. There's an SR5 down there. That SR5 you're going to really like. That's TRD Off-Road, Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed, Capstone, TRD Pro. So a really nice blend of what you may want to consider. A lot of iForce Max here. I think I saw 2 or 3 non-iForce Max. Everything else is iForce Max. Brian, what's going on, buddy? Happy Easter. We'll do a quick blow through of these real quick. I obviously can't speak. This is the 3rd live stream Sunday morning in a row that I did not have enough coffee before I filmed. So there's a lot of editing I have to do in my video later, so bear with me. Mag Gray Limited, regular, iForce Max. Gotta love it. Doesn't have the pano roof or anything. It's loaded up very nicely, but no pano roof. Actually, on all the limiteds you're going to see today, no pano roof, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depends on if you're a fan of having that or not. And I know a lot of you out there are not, which is pretty crazy, right? This one here is another limited, same setup. When I was walking the stickers before I started the live stream, same exact setup. The only difference is this is windshield pearl. They have Toyota Tanos, and Toyota side steps, which we're not seeing them on any of these yet. I think there's one down here on SR5 that they cost around $1,500. Just please know this. If you're new to trucks, you could get a tonneau cover like aftermarket for like $300 to $500, and side steps you can get for probably same thing, around $300 to $500. So, you don't have to get that. If you're sitting down with your dealership and they're asking you if you want to add stuff to the truck, just know the side steps and tonneaus for all the manufacturers are always heavy in price when you could get them aftermarket for a lot cheaper. So keep that in mind. Save yourself a couple bucks. This one here, I actually just realized this because the windows were all wet today because of the temperature outside. That's a Boulder interior on this limited, so that's cool. Let's see if that's the same on this one, because these were like 2 identical windshield pearls. Yeah, this has the black interior, so you'll have to let me know. Would you rather go black interior or Boulder? Boulder being gray. Oh, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is it. Platinum, TRD Off-Road, iForce Max, Lunar Rock. Still the toughest Tundra to find these days. This is the 2nd time I'm seeing it. The other one was Virginia. I'm starting to see a few of the Platinum TRD Off-Roads pop up here and there, but never in this setup. If you want something different, if you want something rare, this is it. Now, a big rumor going around that this is going to be the last year of Lunar for Tundra if Toyota continues their trends on how they do their TRD Pro colors. I hope it's wrong. And again, it's just a rumor. There's no fact whatsoever behind it. I'd be very sad if Lunar went away. Now, that would make this truck even more rare and wanted. Now, people always say when I film this truck, especially when I did my Virginia video, more rare than this truck would be this setup with the 6.5 foot bed. And I agree. And I have yet to see that. I missed a setup like this in Windshield Pro with the 6.5 foot bed and the 3-inch TRD lift on a Platinum TRD off-road by a day. Not even a day, a few weeks ago at home in Toyota. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want something that's rare and different, this is going to be the one you want to come and take home. I'm obsessed with this truck. It's like 75 grand, which I could never afford on a YouTuber salary. But I'll be honest with you, if I could, I would. This would be the one. I always ask you guys, which one you taking home at the end of these live streams. Just letting you know right now, spoiler alert, this is the one I would pick for sure. Next up, very hard to walk away from this. Just one more time. Just take a look at it. Because I know next time I come here, it's not going to be here. This could be the last one we see. Very sad. SR5, regular. This one doesn't have anything in it. This has the 8-inch screen, the fabric seats, but it doesn't even have the SR5 convenience package, I believe it is, that gives you the 32-gallon tank. Like this one is really, really trimmed down for SR5. It does have the side steps. It does have the bed step. These are the side steps I was talking about before. They're very expensive, and they're like the Line X coated TRD, and they're great looking, but I'm telling you, if you go to like the NFAB website or, one of those 4-wheel parts type websites, you can find a lot of options and save a little money. Like if you're looking for a Tundra and you want to save all the money you possibly can, that's a way you can save a good amount of money. And this is a way you could save even more money because it's a great tonneau cover, flat, lays nice, but very expensive. All right, down here to this last one, and then we'll go in front of the building. This is just your regular Platinum. So this is the Platinum we just looked at. It just doesn't have TRD off-road. Now, what's the draw for TRD off-road, especially on Platinum? Platinum is loaded up to the T. You get everything standard, which is awesome. But the TRD off-road these days doesn't just give you cosmetic stuff. It gives you multi-terrain select, locking rear diff, crawl control, which is important. These trucks have bird's eye camera, JBL, pano, heated ventilated memory leather seats, genuine leather seats. I mean, you can't go wrong. So I guess another question for you is, would you rather go regular Platinum Lunar, or would you rather go the TRD off-road Platinum Lunar? And if anyone doesn't pick this one, I'd be very upset with you. Oh, God, I want that. Anyway, let's stop staring. When I shut the camera off and we call this a live stream, I'm just going to stare at that for like an hour before I leave. Good one down here. Tow mirrors, SR5 TRD off-road Crew Max with the 6.5 foot bed. Very nice. You guys always say you like the Crew Max with the 6.5 foot bed. What's the price on the hybrid Lunar Platinum off-road? I believe it was 75 grand as per the sticker here. This is one of those dealerships that I have to go home and look at what the price is online versus what it is here, because they still have addendum stickers on all of these trucks. Those Platinums look amazing. Would do TRD package, exactly. But for those of you that like the Crew Max with the 6.5 foot bed, this is a great option. You also have TRD off-road on this, and it has tow mirrors. This one has fabric seats in the 8-inch screen, which we talk about all the time, but let me bring it up again on Easter Sunday. One thing that blows my mind is the bed lights and outlet are not standard on Tundra, which they're not standard on some of the Tacomas as well. But with a truck like this, you would think you would want that in there. Scotty, how you doing? Now, you need the premium audio package to get the bed lights and outlet in SR5, which means you need the 14-inch screen, which means at that point you need to get the premium package that gives you the soft tax. Like, you got to start getting a lot just to get the bed lights and outlet. They should make like a utility package if they want to make it like an option, and make that for the bed lights, the outlet, and maybe some other stuff like that. But to tie the 14-inch screen in with the bed lights and outlet, I don't get it. Because this is a work truck right here. You're not buying this to drive around town. I mean, you got the Crew Max cab for the family. You got the tow mirrors for the towing, the big bed to carry all the gear. You got the off-road package to give you a little more capability. Like, you're going to want the bed lights and the outlet. Of course, you can add that later on a cheaper way. I mean, you do have a bed light. I believe there's still a bed light up there in those. And you could always add ones in here. But, just at this price point, let me get some bed lights and an outlet back there and really make this a complete I guess we would call it a complete package truck as far as, for work. I love the 18-inch wheel and tire package on SR5 though, off-road. Nice one. Anyway, Capstone. I believe this is a 2023 still. I think this one has been here almost every time that I've come to this dealership. I'm not sure. The sticker's weird, so you can't see it. So I don't know. I've made a video back in like December talking about how these things are tough to sell depending on where you are in the country. If you want a Capstone, this is a 2023, pretty sure. They might give you a massive deal on it. I've seen on Auto Trader Capstones go for like just above invoice, 10,000 off, insane deals just to get rid of them. And make sure as we're walking over to this Terra, you guys hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for being here. Happy Easter, Easter Sunday. Sorry to be bothering you on a holiday, but you know what? Sunday is my day, so I got to work. I'm like the post office. We don't shut it down for nothing, I like this truck. Terra, what's your thoughts? Obviously, this is the special color for 2024. I love this truck very much. You have to tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you love it? Got the camo, TRD Pro, stamped in the rear. You got the camo. Someone driving through in an old generation Tundra, which is always nice. Got all the good stuff on it there. See, look at that tonneau cover, 1300, 77,187. Expensive. There it is. What's your thoughts? It's growing on me. I like that. Someone said the other day, they're like, it's growing on me. I don't want something to grow on me that costs this much. So I hear you on that one. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Serge, happy Easter to you too. What's your thoughts on the color? You like it? And on the inside here, we have a nightshade, which unfortunately I can't get to, but it's a black nightshade, which we've seen quite a few nightshades, so we can't get too mad. All right, last but not least here, and then we'll shut this puppy down. I'll go through this one real quick. I got to buff up on my new Tacoma information. I want to be able to fire it at you, just like I do with the Tundra. TRD off-road. So it doesn't have the hood scoop like the Sport. Look at the wheel and tire package on there. Tacoma. Badges. 51130. Not much in it. It has that TRD off-road package, the upgrade with the JBL. Off-road sticker. Headlights outlet. Tacoma. Spray on. Love it. Big 14-inch screen. Fabric seats. What's your thoughts? You'll have to let me know if you like that one. The tacos are not cheap, but they're not ugly either. And I really like the off-road. It's always in everything. The TRD off-road's the best looking one, right? So that is what we have here. So I'll leave it up to you to let me know which truck you would take home. Now, I can't go over and walk the trucks again with you and ask you which one would you take home. You just have to do it by memory because there's somebody over there looking at the Tundras with their radio blasting, and I don't want to get copyrighted. So sorry about that. But anyway, let's say this. Happy Easter to all of you. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks for always hanging out on the channel, checking out all the live streams, checking out everything. I appreciate you guys. You are the best. And yeah, let's continue doing this. Go further and further and film all the Tundras we possibly can and all the variations we possibly can. All right, so until next time, you guys have a great day. Happy Easter. Enjoy it with your family. And don't forget, tomorrow will be the video where we start talking about all the prices of these trucks and some of the details on the sticker, especially that Platinum TRD Off-Road, which is my favorite. But you guys have a great day. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon. Happy Easter.